Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this particular video, I'll be giving you subject-wise strategy for ICSE 10th. I'll make a separate video on important topics of each subject. So if you guys want that video, please comment down. Before starting with the video, I would like to tell you about my ebooks that are ICSE 10th physics MIQs. That is the most important questions of physics. And then we have chemistry all reactions ebook and score 90 plus topper strategy ebook. All these three ebooks are in the link given in the description box and they are of 60-70 rupees. A lot of ICC students have already purchased it, and this discount there is this discount of 40%, so you can buy it. Now I will start with mathematics. In this part, I would like to tell you that practicing different types of questions will help you out. Then please practice previous year questions, that is the 10 years. And if you have already practiced 10-year questions, you can see the difficulty level. It is very easy. There is no such a question which is very difficult. Revise all the formulas. A lot of students have made formula notebook in which they have written all the formulas. That is a very helpful thing one day before your board examination. And some things like scale in graph. Whenever you make a graph, do not forget to mention the scale. It can also deduct your marks. Then the figures. When you solve questions, you can also make the figures in order to solve it in an easy manner. Then I'll move on to English language plus literature part. For literature, you have MOV, that is Merchant of Venice. Whenever you write your answers, it should be precise and please don't beat the bush. You have to write the exact answer. Please mention the keywords also. And then the second part is to refer ebooks. You have this year workbook of class 10th in which a lot of questions and answers are provided. The summary is given, so you can reread stories and poems. Poems are of course scoring. You can prefer poems whenever you write your answers, and they'll give you a lot of options, out of which you will give preference to poems. Then we have the language part. I have made a video on notice plus email writing and also letter writing. The formats are already given, so please check it out. Then we have total English book in which comprehension, composition, the grammar part is given, so you can practice it from this English total English book. Essay, a lot of you have this doubt which essay to attempt: narrative, descriptive, short story, picture based. I would recommend you to attempt narrative or descriptive essay because it is the easiest. And if you go with the story essay, then you need to be proficient in writing the themes, the content, and if you have read a lot of novels, then attempting the short story portion is a good option. Then we have diagram based question. It seems easy, but when you write the answer, a lot of marks can be deducted in the same. So it's a better option to go with the first part, that is the narrative or descriptive. Grammar is all about practice. Go with PYQs. Now physics, chemistry and biology. So for physics, formula based numericals are given. I think physics is very easy when it comes to like board questions. I have seen direct formula numericals are given. So if you have learned all the formulas, then it will be a easy task. Leave unimportant topics like working of AC generator or DC motor. They'll just ask you maybe the diagram or the main point here, that how not the exact working, not the whole procedure of how it works. So leave these unimportant topics. Then we have ray diagrams which you have to do. Please practice all of them, they'll be asking you any one. Alpha, beta and gamma, the liberation of all these rays and how atomic number and the mass number changes. Then resonance question, like the reasoning part will be asked. Now for biology, we have diagram based questions, and they'll be asking you the locations of the organs or maybe some other parts in the human body. So the diagrams must be learned and labeled. Some important diagrams like the heart diagram where they'll ask the functioning of this, and then urinary bladder. You can see a lot of questions have been framed from these parts. And PYQs, You must practice them. Now, mostly asked questions include genotype and phenotype, mitosis and meiosis, their stages, then the neuron diagram, that is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. They may ask you to draw the diagram and also ask the questions based on it. Then we have chemistry. Now for chemistry, there are a lot of reactions, be it of Haber's process or Oswald process. So they'll ask you name the reactions, the lab preparations. Please note that you have to mention the catalyst, the temperature, the pressure, and the reaction should be balanced. Otherwise, your marks will be deducted in this part. Learn the elements of periodic table up to 30, the dot structure diagrams of ammonia and then hydronium. Numericals are easy and formula based. Please refer to the analytical chemistry also. You have to learn the color of all those products. Then IUPAC naming. They will draw the structural diagram and ask you the name. Moving on to Hindi, literature plus language. It is a scoring subject, of course. For language, you will write the essay, and the beginning should be impressive so that the reader is engaged in your essay. It should not be boring, right? Attempt formal letters because they have this defined format how to write, and you don't have to write this whole story like you do in informal letters. In formal letters, you have to maintain a tone that is respectful. Prayavachi Shabd, Vilom Shabd, and all of these can be covered from PYQs also. Literature, read stories and write exact answers. Do not write unnecessary things in your answer. Scoring part is poems, so you can attempt more poems in comparison to the stories. Moving on to computer, again a scoring subject, and you can first do section B that has a lot of programs. Please note that even if you make a silly mistake in programs, they'll not deduct your marks. So don't be tensed about this. The theory part, questions based on objects in classes, features of Java, OOP, compiler, JVM, bytecode. These definition may be asked. Simple output questions are given like of recursion, do while loop, and so on. The constructor, the wrapper class functions, all of these will be asked. Moving on to history and geography. History part PYQs are important, and there is this answer writing like they'll ask you a 3 mark question, maybe the causes of World War I. So you'll have to mention the headings and then write the answer in brief. For example, extreme nationalism, increase in the territorial arrangements, or maybe the weapons, increase in weapons. Write the heading and then write the answer. And as you know, civics has union legislature, union executive, and judiciary, out of which you can study two of the chapters. You'll have to read judiciary as well, like you have to read all 3 chapters, all 3 parts, but you have to mainly focus on any two of them. Then we have geography. You have to prepare any top 6 chapters out of climate, soil, water, transport, vegetation, agriculture, minerals. So these are the chapters that I've prepared. I prepared when I had my 10th board examination. The topo sheet and map should be practiced, right? I have made a video on maps, the labeling portion you can refer, and also the topo sheets. See, from climate, they'll be asking you reasoning questions. In soils, there are different types of soils, and mm, the crop that is grown, water resources, different types of systems like irrigation systems, right? Then transport, vegetation. I hope you have completed your syllabus and you have got only 1 month left. You have to revise, try to solve more previous year questions, and 10th is very scoring. Study 6 hours a day, or sometimes it happens that students do not pay attention 1 month before examination, even if they have completed their syllabus, they are not serious about it. Please revise. This will help you and you'll score well. Thank you for watching the video. You can also buy my ebooks from the link in the description box. All the best for your examination.